What's up, people? Y'all know who that is over there. My partner in crime is me and Pop. Hey, man, y'all support the channel, man. Come get y'all a t-shirt so we can help keep growing. Hey, if there's some business you want to stand on, we'll put it on the back for you. Let us know. Reach out in the comment section. Let's go ahead and get into this episode.
To all the bad, sexy bitches
Talk to them.
that might be single. I'm Marty Mike, 41 years old. I'm a goddamn legend.
That's all you
I
want to
recently
say?
did this video of a black woman who openly admitted, that she had different standards for black men than she did men outside of her race. Specifically, she went on to share that although she had a black man who treated her nice, was very kind to her, did all kind of different things, she just wasn't really feeling him. But when she got with a Latino man, she went just bend over backwards to do things for him. And it wasn't because he did anything particularly great. It's just because he wasn't black. And so she wanted to be like, man, like black women don't really like black men like that. And she was kind of joking about it. But the thing about it is, she said out loud what I believe a lot of ladies feel internally. I'm not saying everybody, but because I do believe there is still sometimes some internalized self-hatred that goes on, particularly in the Black American community, this is why I think there are times where that disrespect that we can see amongst each other permeates in the way it comes out in relationships, the way it comes out in families. And as a married black woman, I really feel like I'm starting to see more and more how much of culture and society does not create a healthy environment for just marriage and black love in particular to thrive. Because we already have a culture that really nurtures a lot of this self-hating ideas and rhetorics about, black women, and then black women sometimes too. Also, it's like they can really internalize these self-hating ideas about their own men, and we don't say it, but it's just the little things, wanting a lighter skinned baby, wanting a baby with good hair.
Real quick, I'm going to tell you something, right? Everything that I feel about black women is just based off of my personal experiences. And all my personal experiences ain't been bad. So I'm not going to get out here and say like I ain't never met no cool ass sisters, because I met a lot of cool ass sisters. I've also met a lot of mean ass sisters too. And two things can be true at the same time. I know a lot of nice ones. I know a lot of ones that are just angry too. What I am going to say, and I'm trying to be politically correct, but I'm going to go ahead and say it because it's just me. Man, let's cut the bullshit. Okay? We are where we are because 9 times out of 10, what you give us is the worst that you can give us as far as compatibility, as far as how we deal with each other as men and women.
That's true.
These other women are offering a lot more than a lot of y'all, which is why a lot more of them is getting wifed up.
That's right.
I'm just going to say it. It is what it is. It ain't enough good ones. It's way more bad ones.
If you really liked me and you really wanted to be with me, then you wouldn't treat me the way that you do.
Wouldn't talk to me.
You wouldn't talk to me the way that you do. That wouldn't be a different standard for somebody else opposed to what it is for me.
And we live in Utah, and they are
Right.
very different when they date these other races of men. They are not loud out here.
No. And most of them that I've ever been around that had a not even just in Utah, but being real, most of them
Any race of another man, they not loud like that.
Thank you. When they get to do it with another race, they treat him totally different than what they treat the brother. So I'm gonna say this again.
Yeah, they don't get the popping mouth and rolling neck and acting a fool.
So I'm going to agree with her and I'm agree from the standpoint of, bruh, black men in general need to realize and understand that, bruh, she don't really want you.
No.
And she don't really want to be with you. So at the end of the day, and what do we know about the dating after we did the statistics? What do we know?
Black women respond to white men quicker than they do black men. But be out here quick to tell you something about a snow bunny though. Quick to tell you on a snow bunny, but according to the data app survey, y'all answer white men in 2025 quicker than you do your own men. But be mad when he go talk to a white girl. Man, get out of here.
You get mad because, and here's the reality.
You get mad because that white girl actually want him and that white boy don't want you.
Thank you. And so you mad and upset because now you feel like, now, and brothers, y'all need to hear this as well. So you mad and upset because now you feel like you had to settle.
Yeah.
You had to settle because that's not
Tommy didn't want her.
right, because that's not what you really wanted. You had to settle for the black man. And so now you combative, you're mad, you're upset. Well, why? Because he's the guy that you really don't want to be with. The reason why you treat him the way that you do is because you really don't want to be with him.
That's right.
And I'm going to tell all of the brothers at the end of the day, come on and let's go to South Beach. Go where you're celebrated and not where you're tolerated. That's because you're going to live a life of HELL when you up in there. And I'm going to tell you right now, I've had more black women than all of my sons put together. And guess what? I can tell you right now. And guess what? And I'm not married to them, one of them at this point in time. But guess what I'm going to tell you? They all thought that they could do better. They all thought that they wanted something different than what they already had. But I was always the guy that always made more money and always treated them better than anything that ever came down their pipe. But we're going to go down this same road. But at the end of the day, guess what? If I would have been a Caucasian guy, I'd still be married.
Come on now.
And I'm done.
Look at that.
Going online and always associating like wealth and class and you know, position and all this stuff with like white men or non-black men, like just all this programming that's been going on for decades. And we bring all that stuff sometimes into relationships, into marriage. And I feel like I've literally seen black women treat their own men a particular way and then fast forward and then give other people of other races better behavior. And sometimes this is not even in romantic. Sometimes just like black folks, we don't even know how to treat each other in business. Sometimes we treat, you know.
Okay, you know what? That sister go on. Y'all make sure y'all go back. I really mess with her. She does a fantastic job. Let me say something, Debo, that people need to really, really, really pay attention to about what she just said. I moved to Utah and I found it very funny. Like, I don't know a black woman here that be treating these other men like they treat one brother I've ever seen in my life.
Facts.
And I know a lot of black women in Utah who are with non-black men.
Absolutely correct.
Most of the kids I coach, they daddies is not black and they mama's black. Utah is a place where there's quite a few black women who are with white men and men of other races. They are never loud. They are never ghetto. They are never none of that. I ain't seen one yet. Maybe off in the South somewhere now, I don't know. But out here in Utah, no. They're very meek. They're very mild. But when she get around that brother, it's ninja this, and it's be this, and whoa that, and whoop de whoop whoop. I live here. They do not talk and treat these other men that way.
My ex-girl used to be married to a Caucasian gentleman. Me and her used to have conversations. I should tell her all the time. I should say, hold on. I said, but see, if I was him, I could get away with it. But seeing as the fact that I'm not him, I can't get away with it. I used to tell her all the time. I said, I can't get away with what you allowed him to get away with. Hold on now. Here's the thing that I love. She kept it real and she said, you're right.
See? Look, Pop, from the moment I got off the plane, I thought it was different. Because you know me, I'm coming from a first country town where we ain't really interracial dating, we ain't nothing. That's another reason why ain't nobody pro-black or no Dr. Umar gonna make me feel bad about nothing, no decision I make when it comes to women and no care in the world that my wife is not black. And here's reality, and here's why. I came out here and I noticed that they are very happy and okay. And most of them are very proud to tell you that's not a black man.
Mm-hmm.
When most of them that date outside they race as black in Utah, they very happy he not white. Even though these white men ain't marrying them either. Because I know very few of them that are married. I know some that are baby mamas out here, but very few of them that do marry their ass. Because what do we know? What is it, like 1% of white men marry black women?
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
it's pretty damn low, right? But the way they are very, very accommodating and very, very happy, I was like, well, then why am I sitting here telling myself when I first moved here, she got to be black folk? I came out here and y'all ain't running around talking about he got to be black. Y'all are very happy that you can date races of other men. Well, then, damn it, guess what? We gonna both do the same. Then that's what it's gonna be. And the only reason they care today, the only reason anybody gives a shit about Shannon Sharpe as I shoot it to you and end it, is because they can't do it. And some of them same old raggedy sisters wish they could be sleeping with Shannon Sharpe and he won't pick them. That's all this about. This ain't about nothing else. Stop acting like black women don't get black men and shit every day. They got a rapper called Young Scooter. He just got killed. He was running, like hopping over a fence. I think they say like he cut his leg and like cut his artery or whatever. He bled out and died. Well, a sister swatted the house that he was in. So he didn't actually have nothing that was going on. She said they had like all these big dope guns and drugs or whatever. He ran because he a street nigga. I don't know all the details of what he had going on, but he ran because he a street ninja, right? Okay. So then my man ended up losing his life. That's a black woman that called him lied. It's been proven. The police done came out. Everything she said was a lie. When they got in the apartment, it wasn't no guns, it wasn't no drugs, it wasn't none of that. And maybe he thought it was the hitters. Maybe he thought the boys was coming to rob. He don't know. He just hear people kicking at the door. He run out the back door. Travis Rudolph, Brian Banks, I can keep going. It's happening every day. I done seen more brothers beef and shoot at each other about women than I've ever seen them shoot and do it about money. Bottom line, about women that look like me. So stop acting like this about the little girl being white. No, the Shannon Sharpe situation is because he ain't messing with y'all. Because they keep talking about her age. You mad because at 50 he ain't messing with you. But you proud to tell us at a certain age you got your white zaddy and your Mexican or your Arab or whatever you got going on. Y'all happy. Well then damn it, let us be happy. But I moved here and as I shoot it to you, I just had to learn, man, these people out here doing what the hell they want to do. And then be frowning up at you.
At the end of the day, I'm gonna keep this short. And that is the fact that y'all know what? They mad because they're not the one that's actually being chosen.
That's facts.
So they're mad and they jealous, even though they won't tell you that. And the only reason why they always talking about black men and the other races that they're involved with is because they don't have the same options as what brothers do. That's what they mad about. Because they don't really want the brother.
Come on now.
They don't really want the brother. They really don't. They coming at you because they mad because it's so easy and it's so readily available for you to be able to go and get another one. That's what they mad about.
That's the bottom line.
And that's what they talk about it every single day.
It's me and Pop. We over here on this couch, man. We just tell it like it is on TikTok. Y'all come check us out.